Rob McCourt, the Monmouth head coach, joining us behind. Coach, we thought really entertaining Tuesday night game here. Can see why these local games make a whole lot of sense, especially non-league. This game was fun to watch.
Yeah, for you guys. Maybe not so much for us. But listen, we were really, really good in the first half, and we need to do a better job of putting some chances away. I think when you let teams linger, it's just the nature of soccer that in the second half they're going to gain some momentum. A little bit disappointed that some of my guys made silly little errors. You always say don't invite risk when you're in a good moment in the game. And I thought too many times we invited risk. But anyway, we got the result.
Hey, Coach, talk to us a little bit about, we noticed Tomas pulling into the center of midfield and a little bit of tactical difference than what we're used to seeing him doing. What was your thought process with that?
Well, he's been doing that. When we build out of the back, he's been doing that all year, so an inverted fullback. He's really good in distribution, and I think it really gave them some trouble in the first half. The game became a little bit more direct in the second half, and that's why it's so crucial to get that second or even third goal in the first half. Teams get direct in college soccer when they think they're still involved, and then it becomes you're just defending on your heels. It's difficult to deal with direct balls.
Coach, finish with this one if you can. A game like this in between league games, know that you'll continue things this weekend within the CAA. A nice little boost of confidence, you would think, then now going back in within conference.
Yeah, I would hope so. We got to take something out of this. There's some real positives, again, in particular the first half. In the second half, again, we had our backs against it at times, and we withstood it. So I think it could be a nice confidence booster, but there's not that much confidence going into the Colonial games because every game is a difficult game.
Coach, appreciate your time here tonight. Best of luck over the weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday when Princeton comes here.
Thanks, guys.
That is Monmouth head coach Rob McCourt talking about some of the nuances in this game here tonight, Shannon. And again, from a tactical perspective, we talked about Tomas pulling in. I think one of the keys of this, and you brought it up during the course of it, the Monmouth midfield between Vogma, Osiecki, Eric Reese, those guys work so well off of one another to really complement Monmouth, who wants to possess but also wants to be able to press moving forward as well.
Yeah, and they're kind of interchangeable. I think you see Reese kind of the possession guy, but as far as playing defensive midfielder or offensive midfielder, they interchange and work off of each other really well.
Back down to the field, Ben Zakowski, who had the goal tonight. Ben, we talked to you last Tuesday as well. We can make this a weekly thing if you want to. We're going to have you next week against Princeton. A tough game tonight, clearly, right, with two teams that we both thought, Shannon and I both thought, came to play, which was nice to see. A bit of a wide-open game, chances both sides, but a solid non-league win for you guys tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of these games are just going to be dogfights, so it's really about the energy we bring and, and how we come out to play. It's really about the start. So we started off pretty well. Second half was a little slow, but as long as you get that first goal in, then you really get that boost and that momentum to keep going. And we held off a goal luckily, and we moved from here. So
Ben, talk to us a little bit about the taking of a penalty kick is always a cat and mouse game. What made you go down the middle?
I've been trying it in practice a lot, and it's definitely nerve-wracking going down the middle because you're shooting right at the goalie. It seems like from your first step. So I just trusted myself, shot it with confidence, and the keeper ended up diving. So got away with it.
Take the goal without a question.
Definitely.
You're sixth on the year. Ben, last one before we let you go. We talked all during the course of the night. Obviously, you as an attacker, but what's it like to know the back line behind you has been so good? Another shutout here tonight. You guys have played 7 games. You've given up only 4 goals as a team. That number, as it continues to grow, almost becoming staggering. It's almost a half a goal a game.
Yeah, so, I mean, our back line is really, really doing the work for us. And as we're getting comfortable going forward and our attack, that's where they're stepping up big for us. So as we're finding our ways, getting comfortable, trying to find ways to score goals, they're really stepping up big for us. So now it's just about us attackers getting forward and putting the ball in the back of the net to give them a relief. So.
Ben, congrats on the goal tonight.
Thank
congrats
you.
on the win. No pressure, but we could see you again next Tuesday.
Hopefully. I'd like to keep this going. So.
Ben Zakowski.
I appreciate it.
Ben Zakowski, the supreme talent, right, Shannon?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just been fantastic for this Monmouth team, and he does what he's supposed to do, which is find the back of the